Good morning, beautiful people. So I want to begin today with a quotation from Thich Nhat Hanh. And Thich Nhat Hanh is a Vietnamese monk. And if you want to dig a little deeper into meditation, mindfulness, spirituality, you can check out any of his books. He's a pretty cool guy. So this is what he says, and it struck me. So I wanted to start with that today, with this quotation today. There is a lot of work that needs to be done in society. Work against war, social injustice, and so on. But first, we have to come back to our own territory and make sure that peace and harmony are reigning there. So that's really what we are doing by gathering every day, either live or through my post later. But we are learning to come back to the present. And what that does is by being in the present moment, it facilitates peace and harmony within the body. Because when we are too far, worrying about the future, letting our mind spin about what if, it creates anxiety. And there is a negative physiological effect on the body. Similarly, when we are spending a little bit too much time in the past, it can make us sad or depressive. We are stewing and ruminating, and that also produces a negative physiological state for the body. So by being in the present moment, we create harmony. We support the internal environment of our body, which was created to be in homeostasis. Our body functions best when we are not spinning out of control, worrying about the future, and when we are spending too much time fussing and ruminating about the past. Our bodies and minds work in concert with each other with great wisdom when we are present. So we learn to be more present by settling the central nervous system, quieting the mind, quieting the body, and we do that through meditation. So all the major events in my life, in my 55 years, have all been ameliorated through my practice of yoga and meditation. I learned to be a responsive person instead of reactive. And sometimes in life we have to walk through the fire, right? We have to walk through the fire, experience the tough stuff. And if we are willing, they can be instruments for change, for insight, for purification, for strengthening. So I will lead you today in one more breath practice, pranayama practice, which boosts the immune system, increases the circulatory system, increases our lung capacity in this particular practice today. It very much settles the central nervous system. And this is brilliant for reducing anxiety. I can tell you, this one, after we do it, you will feel the effects. So whenever I offer something, you can believe me or not believe me, but what I am sharing with you are the accessible techniques that anybody can use. Children can access as well. The only people that I would not recommend these exercises, this particular one, that we will be doing today would be someone with low blood pressure, recent abdominal surgery, or if you're pregnant. But other than that, good to go. So we'll be doing Kapal Bahti, which is breath of fire. And you will really notice that once we begin. So briefly, what we are doing is we're going to take a big inhale, and then we're going to pump the belly with each exhale. So just similar to yesterday's breath, where we are inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. And just a reminder that every exhale, you are pumping the belly. So after a certain count, and all you have to do is just follow me, I'll be counting, I will ask you to suspend the breath, close your eyes at that point, and just check in. Just see what it feels like. And then we'll do another couple of rounds. And if you find while we suspend the breath that you kind of get a little anxious, that's okay. Take a breath and come back in and suspend the breath again. We are building resilience. We are building a strong lung capacity and respiratory system, and all of this translates to a stronger immune system. So that's why this week I was focusing on breath practices. Maintain a strong cardiovascular, maintain respiratory health. And the bonus, of course, is that we are calming the central nervous system, decreasing anxiety, and becoming more present and available to ourselves and those around us. So here we go. Keep the eyes open until I instruct you to close, and you will see that it makes a big difference. So the first round will only do 10 breaths. So inhale and pump. Hold the breath after this inhale. Close the eyes. Suspending the breath here. Your gaze is inward at the third eye, that spot just between and above the eyes. And release. Exhale. Open the eyes. Take a couple of regular breaths. And here we go again. Inhale. Close the eyes, suspend the breath. Hold here. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale, and we'll begin again. Inhale. Close the eyes. Retain the breath. Maintain the focus between the third eye. And release. 2 breaths. Inhale deeply and begin. Inhale. Close the eyes, suspend the breath. Awareness turned inward at the third eye. release. Let's take a couple of breaths here and actually allow the eyes to close once again and just check in with the body. Noticing the aliveness. Noticing the sensations that the breath has produced through the body. Even just doing this breath practice once or twice a day, you will notice a big difference even within a week. And I'll lead you into a nice body awareness and relaxation meditation. So bringing your awareness to the top of the head. Allowing the scalp to relax. Bringing your awareness to the space between the eyes and the corners of the eyes. Relax here. Bring your awareness to the jaw and the tongue. Let the tongue rest heavy in the mouth. Soften here. Bring your awareness to the shoulders and simply allow the shoulders to drop freely away from the ears. Nothing to force. Let gravity naturally draw the shoulders down. Relax here. Noticing the arms and the hands. Allow the hands to release any tension as they rest palm side down on the thighs. Or perhaps if you are in a mudra, it's a lovely way to practice. Bringing your awareness and attention to the heart center. Just noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest wall. Just observing the natural rhythm of the breath. Nothing to force or do. Bringing your attention down the spine to the sit bones. And feel yourself more grounded and rooted in the space. Supported here by a nice tall spine, open heart. And bring your awareness to the breath as it rests deep in the belly. Noticing a gentle expansion and softening with each breath. Just by directing our attention here, we release so much tension. Just allow that to happen. Allow the breath to encourage that release. This is the power of the present moment. This is the power of connecting to the breath. Bringing your awareness to the legs, the upper legs, perhaps as they meet the chair or the cushion. Just relax. Noticing the knees, the space behind the knees. Noticing the calves. Relax here. Bring your attention to the ankles, the heel, the feet. Can you sense any difference between the pressure in the feet as the feet meet the earth? Release here. And bring your awareness back to the body in its totality as it's presenting itself to you right here, right now. And what's it saying? If there are any areas of tension still remaining, take a few moments to go there with the breath. We can learn to sit with the discomfort. We can learn to sit with chronic pain simply by witnessing it, by holding space. And by doing that, there's this beautiful shift that occurs whereby tension is released. Our emotional connection to pain and tension is softened. Bring your awareness back to the breath wherever you find it. Perhaps witnessing it through the nostrils, deep in the belly, or at the heart center. Just sit with the breath for a few more moments. Stay here now. Stay with the gift of the present moment. And on your next exhale, just allow the eyes to slowly open. And once again, invite the space, your space, back into your consciousness. And just know that throughout the day you can access this softening, this heightened awareness our internal environment. And when we become more connected to our internal environment, it makes us much more connected to our community, our family, our friends. It makes us more connected and compassionate to those working on our behalf. It makes us less selfish. It makes us create a pause so that we're not reaching for the toilet paper and the Kleenex, and we're not hoarding cans of food. There's no need. By just modifying those kinds of behaviors, fear-based behaviors, it helps settle. And the people that we share these moments with, the people that we share our days with, even the micro moments, the small moments at the checkout, this energy that you have cultivated helps heal. We don't have to say anything. So I wish you a beautiful, peace-filled, loving day.